Video games have existed for centuries, delivering unique and fun experiences to households across the globe. Even some of the oldest video games still have an impact on modern-day gaming. Because gosh damn it, if I can't get Doom to run on 16 billion crabs, what's the point of even living anymore? But video games are fun. Brave statement, I know. But you wanna know what makes video games even better? Dickhead friends. But even back in the good old days of gaming, where I was playing my latest acid trip, we had multiplayer, bouncing around with Green Luigi, fighting wars and Wii's of tanks. Multiplayer can make or break a game. But as we've played gaming, we have fine-tuned these multiplayer methods, sometimes hitting, sometimes missing, and through these years of development, the genre of co-op games was born. Co-op, a cooperative society, business, or enterprise. Or being able to fuck around in a video game with your friends till they're not your friends anymore. We have developed games now that have a heavy focus on cooperative play, or games that solely require cooperative play. And some of these games can be some of the greatest experiences you can have with someone you care about, or it's Among Us. But what if I told you there is a video game out there, a game that has nearly perfected the co-op style of gameplay?
What took you so long?
Oh, my face! It takes and shatters common gaming tropes. It melds an experience that burns itself into your soul. It has birthed a community that nurtures and cares for even the more stupid and newer of players. This game is Final Fantasy XIV.
Please don't kick the barrels into the launch bay. Barrels and launch thrusters do not mix.
Me killed and then walks off.
Walks away with
Molly's.
an ass sway.
Don't say that to me ever again.
But then Molly walks away with an ass sway.
What did I just say?
Deep Rock Galactic, the game filled with rock, beer, and stone. A game that turns even the newest fetus leaf-loving greenbeards into the most war-hardened graybeards. Deep Rock radiates an energy that only really Deep Rock could. It's either that or the Chernobyl levels of radiation I have consumed in these caves. It has secured its spot as one of the most well-reviewed games on Steam, and it earns it. It has accomplished such major gaming feats like running over 30 FPS, which nowadays seems like a hard thing to do. Deep Rock defies all modern gaming trends. Is that a fucking battle pass? Alright boys, wrap it up, we're done here. This game, 0 out of 10, no anime girl. Deep Rock has cemented itself in gaming history, birthing one of the greatest and most unique communities. They have made many memes and references that I haha to.
Not for long, because they have not faced the might of communist steel.
Ghost Ship has made a game that greatly incentivizes good co-op play. Because you see, Deep Rock is like an onion. It stinks. I'm not trying to say much, but I cannot find a single shower on the space rig. But to fully understand Deep Rock, let me peel away these stinky layers for you, showing you the insides and how this is one of the greatest co-op games of our current generation. So, come on. So, pack your picks, drink your beers, and don't forget to remember the fallen. And let's rock and roll!
By the beer! Rock and roll! Did I hear a rock and roll? Rock and roll, beautiful!
Hey guys, look, I'm white.
No, you're not, you got brown beard wraps.
I've been looking at it in my Steam library for like the past couple days and just thinking like I could
Look! He's dead!
Give
us mineral mark, but it's you slowly descending into insanity.
Barrels and launch thrusters do not mix.
Mineral mark! Minerals! Minerals! Mineral mark! Give me minerals!
I'm gonna piss.
Don't piss on me. If those are the noises you guys make when you piss, I'm concerned and you should see a doctor.
Exactly. That's yeah.
No.
What do you mean no? You don't want to platonically like kiss?
No.
Please.
No. I would
Rare,
much
you want to
rather-
platonically kiss?
What does that mean?
Kiss, but
you're
just
n-
as friends.
Yeah, kiss, but just as.
The answer is yes.
Oh, finally.
Yeah, I guess Team Mod Loader just finished validating the second I went to check on it.
I'm stuck in space. We as humans have 5 senses: sight, touch, taste, smell, and hearing. But dwarves have a hidden 6th sense: beer consumption. Beer is the oil of dwarves. It gives them power, it gives them life. It makes them do ungodly things. In Deep Rock, you have many different types of beer, many of which are just for entertainment, and a lot of which have interesting side effects. These side effects can help influence your gameplay during a mission, from making a driller want to cry to absolutely fucking useless. You see, the amount of beer you can drink is only limited by your dwarf's probably already destroyed liver and the amount of gold you have in your pocket. But be careful, because even the toughest of graybeards can get drunk. And we wouldn't want a party of drunk dwarves during a Hazard 5 mission, right? So I got drunk with a bunch of my friends and played a Hazard 5 mission.
Look, someone has to be sober, so this isn't a complete failure.
No, we all have to do it. All drunk. Come on, Space. Peer pressure.
Let me see if there's a best way to get drunk guide.
I know if you drink a blackout stout right as the mission begins, you spawn in absolutely drunk. I've done it once before.
Yeah, I was there, and then your game crashed.
Yep.
You fell to your death, and your game crashed.
Yeah, but if the timing is that specific,
Oh,
and
were we
all
not
4 of us
supposed to
need to
drink
do
yet?
it.
Yeah, you're supposed to do it when the countdown is at 3 seconds, boys.
Alright, we're good.
Oh
we're good,
man,
we're good.
maybe you could have told the before.
I did! Casey literally
No, you didn't. You just said, "Oh yeah, I've done it before."
Yeah, and Casey literally said, wait, aren't we supposed to wait? Because I said you have to do it at 3 seconds. I'm recording this. I can send it to you. I said,
did not.
just do it at 3 seconds. So what we gotta do is all of us have to get Blackout Stout and then drink it when it's at like 3 seconds.
If you do, you're getting banned.
What if I send the proof by... If I
Space
prove
is
my
like,
innocence, I get
source,
banned.
and then you try to give him one and he just kicks you.
Checkmate, dumbass.
Oh my
Oh, I'm drunk in real life, I guess.
Wait, where's my drunk?
god. Yeah, where's my trunk?
I think once you get up, you.
I'm still drunk, so
What?
I'm not.
I'm not drunk.
I guess y'all hold your drinks better than me.
Oh,
no,
I'm
no,
drunk.
Jared. Oh no! It's Jared.
You know what is funny? The second all of you got drunk, I burped.
Space, you got the bolo caps, right?
If I can see them.
I'm trying to mine nitro. I can't do it.
Absolutely
Here's the
destroyed
dirt.
this nitro.
I think you guys are just... I can't deposit my loot because I keep turning away from Molly. Man, Casey, I can't believe you die. Oh,
Dude.
that's an oppressor.
Oh, there is.
Yeah, that's an oppressor.
Do you need some reinforcements up there, perchance?
Maybe. Nah, he's dead.
I thought the oppressor was a wall.
You
My
were
man-
getting shot and you were just burping.
I
Oh,
somehow
be
managed
gone.
to kill a basketball while completely drunk, and it was, let me tell you.
It's quite the euphoric experience. Alright, I'm gonna go
I
get
agree.
Rare. That's not rare.
There's a Praetorian on me.
There's 4.
Which one is it? are any land? What is that, man?
My math is...
You think me pissing on the bugs is because I'm drunk? That's just not who I am. An omelet.
You know, whenever I'm sad, I use you guys as my rock and stone.
Hey, man. You're dead.
4 dwarves stuck in a cave, alone, afraid, and relentlessly horny. There are 4 classes in Deep Rock for you to choose, like the good ones and Gunner. But each dwarf has been fine-tuned and designed to meld beautifully and work for each mission. The dynamic between NG and Scout works well for grabbing special fossils that are placed at the top of a cave because fuck you. While Gunner and Driller are the hard-hitting classes with the high DPS. Driller especially has the greatest game mechanic in the entirety of Deep Rock: friendly fire. You see, in the eyes of the Driller, there is no friends, only things to burn. If it has blood, that blood can boil. Finding a dwarf to main is a process in this game. Each dwarf plays differently, from the gadgets you get to use to the guns you can shoot. You have things like a gun, a nuclear bomb, a gun with ping. But it's not just the dwarves, but the builds. What upgrades do you use? What overclocks for your grenades, or what color do you make your pickaxe? Deep Rock's general... Wait, what? Deep Rock's customization is very dynamic with the ways you can pimp out your dwarves. You want Kiki roleplay? We got a dwarf for that. You could get very specific and have a diverse way of playing the same dwarf with the different builds and weapons you can use. But the general concept and the style of each dwarf remains the same. This lets you experiment with the same dwarf without having to jump into an unknown gameplay style. You can turn the engineer into a war criminal, or make the scout relive the days of Normandy. It's all about finding a perfect build for your playstyle, because you're gonna need it. You see this? This is an ant. You've probably killed thousands, if not millions of ants in your lifetime. Well, you see this ant? This is him now. You feel old yet? The bugs in this game are big. Too big. Picking dwarves and designing a build is fun and all, but what does it matter if you're not filling bugs with hot lead, rockets, cum, or the unmatched power of the sun? 30% of this game is mining, 20% is dicking around with your friends, and the last 50% is pure fucking madness. I swear every miner in this game has to be an eco-terrorist, because now when I see an anthill, I don't step out of the way, I grab my flamethrower. In Deep Rock, the main gameplay loop revolves around missions. So once you got your dwarf, beer, and gun, you can stop kicking barrels and hop in the damn drop pod. There are mission types like mining, egg collection, point extraction, mule salvaging. Honestly, the best mission is industrial sabotage for the one reason and one reason alone. Each mission has its main objective, secondary objective, and swarms.
Swarm incoming.
You step on a pebble? Swarm. You touch an egg? Swarm. Rock and stone a little too hard? Swarm. Bugs on bugs on bugs, and I hope you have enough nitro to kill the herd. And the only thing harder than my miner's boner is this soundtrack. Now, if the mining, eco-terrorism, busting it down sexy style wasn't enough for you, we have extra stuff in each mission, like bosses, machine events. These machine events can range from killing bugs to killing a metal erection. Each level is jam-packed with things to do without it ever feeling a little too overwhelming. But hey, are you a greedy bastard and aren't satisfied yet? Well, how about doing all of this 3 times in a row? Deep dives are for the most elite of dwarves. To even access them, you need to at least have one dwarf promoted. Where instead of side objectives, there is 2 main objectives for you to do. Kill dreadnoughts and repair some mules. Collect morkite, both liquid and solid. And no resupplies or restocks in between each mission. Everything you have in your current mission carries on to the next one. But deep dives are also where you get to figure out who your friends really are. The long and often difficult missions cause dwarves to bond. These extra long missions going from area to area, the only sounds of the caves being gunshots and the sound of bugs, with the only people you have to rely on you is your fellow dwarf. If metal sharpens metal and man sharpens man, deep dives really sharpen dwarves. But with that is Deep Rock, the fighting to your last wit's end alongside your fellow dwarves, using every spare bullet you have, working in unison to get from point A to point B with maybe a bit of tomfoolery in between.
Surprise, motherfucker!
Because Deep Rock is a game ultimately filled with passion. A game that listens to its community and incentivizes good co-op and teamwork play. Sure, there are bad apples every once in a while, but a good dwarf makes another happy dwarf. Deep Rock drips at the seams with its own unique style and gameplay that has carved its own spot in the gaming sphere. In an age of modern live service games everywhere where you need to buy our battle pass, get our skins, give us your soul, Deep Rock shines with its care for community and game, with making a fun gameplay experience instead of sucking the consumer dry of every penny they have. So if you ever have an extra $30 lying around, I'd say skip on the Overwatch skin and pick this game up. Cause who knows, you might have a rockin' hell of a time. That line sucked so much. But anyway, thanks for watching the video. It's been too long and I'm trying to get more consistent with uploads, but hey, we're doing what we can. Anyway, I will now continue the YouTube tradition of not knowing how to end a video.